Hi, this is Tom Nunamaker with Capital Discussions. A friend of mine and I were talking about interactive brokers and how he was occasionally mixing up the orders and buying when he wanted to sell, and he thought Mosaic was kind of confusing. So I wanted to just record a quick video and show how I have mine set up and laid out and how I do order entry so I never get it mixed up. So instead of using Mosaic down here at the bottom, I'm using Classic Trader Workstation, or TWS. And I've got different tabs set up. Portfolio is all my open positions. Markets, I'm just monitoring the markets. Stocks, ETF, right now I just have the SPYs, but if I wanted to trade stocks, I'd put those in here. And then the different monthly, or the expiration cycles, these are, I trade SPX a lot in the weekly, so this is the May week 1 expiration, the May week 3, which is the normal monthly, etc. So for the markets, for monitoring these, you notice there's a infinity sign here for the ES, and what that is, that's the continuous futures contract. So if I go ES and futures, if you notice there's the continuous June contract, and that'll just put this same thing up here. It's already on here, so it's not going to add it again. But that's how you add this, and here's like the continuous VIX futures contract, for instance. If you want to rename any of these, you just right click on it, rename the page, and if you want to drag them around, you can just drag on the tab and move them. So if you want to order them, and if your portfolio tab is missing, I'll just delete it. If you right click on this plus and go portfolio window, it'll add it back. So notice it's not on the left like I like it, so I'm just moving it back there. And then Trader Workstation will remember your layout. Now let me just expand this because I just needed to have it pushed over like that so it would show that pop-up for the futures contract. Okay, so when I'm trading, let me just delete these. I've already, and I can hold the shift key down and just delete these all at once or just individually. So here's 100 shares of SPY that's up a little bit, and I've got a vertical spread on that expires on the April weekly. It's up quite a bit of money, which is nice. But if I wanted to trade this, so I'll make some room above this. First I'll put the individual options on that I want to trade, then I'll give myself some room, and then I always do it so I put these complex orders in like I'm going to buy it. And maybe this is better on a multi-leg. So here we go on, I'll just delete these, and they're easy to re-add in. So I've got a butterfly here. So one thing I'll do is I'll click on this combo button, and then I'll make sure it's on pair or leg by leg, not multiple or strategy, just pair or leg by leg. And then I'll just start dragging these in. So these are ranked in order of higher strike prices to lower. So for a butterfly or a vertical spread, I just drag these over. So I'll just start out with the vertical, and I'll add this to Trader Workstation. And this just is telling me what I added. And I can delete these, and now if I'm going to do a vertical spread on the bottom half, I would be buying this strike and selling the middle. Looks like I dragged the wrong one here. So I'm adding this, and it starts out with the buy contract. Maybe make this a little wider, you can see it. And then this is the one that I'm selling. So there we go, so I'll add that. And now you'll see I've got a bear and a bull spread on here. So the bear spread's usually the higher strikes, right? So the 1925, and then if I do insert, I'll put one in between, and now this is going to be the butterfly. So the combo, I want to drag this over, and that's going to buy. I'm going to drag this strike over, this option over, but I'm going to sell 2 of them. This will be for the butterfly, and then I want to add this long strike here. So now if I add this, this is a combo. So I'm long 1 1925, short 2 1850s, long 1 1750, which is, as you know, a butterfly. So now I have all 3 trades in here, and if I buy them, then I'm opening the position. If I sell them, I'm closing. So, and if you hover over, you'll see that this, what it means. So if I buy this, then I'm going to buy a 1925, sell an 1850, and that's a bear spread. The bull spread is I'm buying the lower 1750, selling the upper 1850. and this is buying the butterfly. I'm buying the wings and selling the middle. So if I put an order in to buy this and I go for the midpoint, then it may or may not be the midpoint. You have to be careful, because if there's orders in here already, let me cancel this. If I go to Capital Discussions, let me just pull this over so you can see it, to the tools, the option price calculators. So I have this butterfly pricer. So let me just make it smaller so you can see the strike prices. Alright, so our strike prices are here. So if we type in 10.90, or the mid prices, sorry, not strike price, 485 and 183. So this spread is $3.03 is what it's trading at right now. So if I wanted to buy this, the mid price would be about $3. So that's about right. But if somebody else was already in here to buy one, so I'll try and buy one at a cheap price, say $2.90, and I'll transmit that, and it'll show me what the margin change will be, etc. So now I've got a working order at $2.90. So if I want to try and buy another one, now it's going to say the midpoint is $3.25, because it's taking that midpoint of my $2.90 that I have here in the $3.60, which really isn't accurate. So that's why you would want to go get your calculator out and just type in the mid price of the options in the spread. So 1085, 485, 183. So the spread's trading for 298. So that's the real mid price of the spread. So you might see this 320, and it's not going to be right if somebody is already bidding or trying to sell a spread. If nobody has orders in for the spread, then it'll be correct. But otherwise, you could be faked out on that. So just watch out for that. So now if I have an open butterfly, this isn't actually a symmetric butterfly, right? Because there's a 6 by 12 by 6, and then I have extra 3 longs here and an extra 3 shorts here. So there's 3 vertical spreads from here, and then a butterfly. So if I was going to close this position, I know I need to sell 6 of these, and see it says it's position, and then I've got a vertical spread, this 1850, 1750, which is this one. So I know I need to sell 3 of these. So those would be the 2 orders I would need to put in here, and I know I'm selling because I'm closing what I have open over here, because I set it up this way that all the combo trades that I put in are my entering trades when I open it. So then when I go to sell it, then I just go to the bid column, and I know that I'm closing my open positions. So that's kind of how I keep it straight, and it works pretty well, and it's pretty fast to do. So if I discard these, and let me just show you in real time how I do this. I kind of cheat a little bit. So I go drag here. The next one's going to be a sell. I'll add that. Then I'll add the butterfly, make this 2, add that. Now I'm going to delete this one, make this 1, and add that. And that didn't take very long at all. And now I've got the bear on top of the butterfly, and then the bull below it. So there's all 3 spreads. Didn't take very long at all, and I've got them all consistently set up. So if I click on the ask column, I'm going to open a position. If I click on the bid column, I'm going to close a position or sell it. So that's kind of how I organize it. Hope that helps keep things straight for you. One thing you might want to do too is on your portfolio page, it shows all your open positions. So if you're using something like Option View, once in a while, maybe every day or every weekend, go through and make sure that all your open positions in your account match what your software has. So sometimes you might be have a really full page, and you have to scroll down. There's some stuff down here, and you close all your positions and you think it's closed, but there's some that you didn't see. So you'll catch that if you go to your portfolio page, and you'll see, oh, I've got these open 3 contracts. Well, where did those come from? Well, I tried to sell it, but they were off my page. I didn't see it. So that'll help prevent that kind of stuff. So use the portfolio to kind of check and see that everything you have in your software matches with what's open in your broker. So hope that helps, and good trading to you, and talk to you later. Bye.